All right, welcome back, and let's welcome in a country music superstar, actress, and Steelers fan, Lainey Wilson. Lainey, I read that before every show, you do what's called a holler and a swaller, which is yelling and then taking a shot. So can I ask if you're up for a quick holler and swaller with me and Peyton tonight?
Am I ready? Okay, so you got a holler. We're going to say, woo, and you're going to swaller. Let's go, y'all.
Woo! Woo! Woo.
I think it needs to be called a swaller and then a holler because it burns.
Change the
I can get used to that. I think we should start
that
tradition on this show, Pate.
Lainey, you're a Steelers fan. You're engaged to former Steelers quarterback Duck Hodges. I know you both follow the team very closely. How do you think the Steelers are doing so far tonight?
I think they're doing all right. I called Duck. I said, they doing all right, right? And he said, absolutely. So, hey, I'm in my get-up. I got my Duck Hodges jersey on. I got my helmet over here. I'm ready to suit up.
I like it. I heard you're an athlete, but before we get into some of your high school athletics, I want to know that last month you won your second Entertainer of the Year award at the CMAs. Congratulations. And I was wondering, do you think you could give Peyton any tips on being entertaining? Because sometimes I get tired having to carry this whole show.
Look, let me tell you. Everything that I learned about hosting the CMAs, I learned from Peyton Manning.
No, we don't need to compliment him. Don't do that, Lainey.
I got you, bro. Hey, I'm gonna get him here in a little bit, but I got to give him some love. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. I know you did co-host the CMAs last year with Peyton and Luke Bryan, and Peyton is always trying to sing at these things. And I'll show you an example. Here we go, right here. I mean, Lainey, let's see this singer here.
One of my favorite singers.
Thank you so much. Is it me?
No, it's not. It's Kenny Chesney.
All right, Lainey, can you grade Peyton's singing abilities for us right there? How'd he do? You can be mean. It's okay.
Oh, brother. Yeah, I got to be honest with you. I give you about a 4 because, you know, I will say, like, it didn't sound beautiful, but also, like, it's hard singing like that in front of a lot of folks. So, a 4.
A 4. I'll take that.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm happy with that also. Good job. Peyton, they wanted to get Rodgers into that second hitch, right? That's, you know, they're play coverage. If you can get him to hitch twice, hey, that means the coverage did their part. Now the defensive line has got to get the pressures. That's when they got a sack, and that's when, as you can see, there's a 2-hitch. Tried to scramble to his right, and a good job getting the sack right there.
Lainey, I think Aaron had somebody open over the middle. Did you see that? I think he could have thrown that pass. What do you think?
I think he could have, too. That's exactly what I was thinking. Hey, I like this. Duck has been coaching me up. To tell you the truth, like, I mean, I used to be a cheerleader, but I didn't know what was offense, what was defense. I'm still trying to figure out why they throwing all these flags, but hey, it's the spirit of the sport, right?
I like it.
Yeah.
I want to get to some of those cheerleading highlights.
All Peyton's interceptions were the defense's fault for them doing the wrong things, he's convinced, Lainey. It's an interesting concept.
Don't listen to him, Lainey.
All right, Lainey, I just talked about that the Miami Dolphins wanted to get Rodgers to get a double hitch, 2 hitches, and then the defensive line. So that is, he's going to take his 3-step drop right there. That's the first hitch. That's the second hitch. After he does that second hitch, that's when the defensive line has to get a sack if they're not blitzing. Good job right there in that last series.
Whoa. You wearing bell bottoms?
Yeah, I mean, Lainey Wilson's on. This is her signature look. So this is what we talked about. You said we were wearing you didn't wear bell bottoms?
Oh, no.
Perfect.
Hey, you're bringing them back, baby. You're bringing them back. You look pretty great. I mean.
Yeah, I know. They look good, right? I'll let you borrow them, Lainey. I'll send them your way.
They don't look bad. You put the bell in the bottoms. We're going to have to get you a pair of those.
You look better.
That's a better look. That's a better look right there.
A little better than me.
That's a better look right there. Hey, Lainey, we talked about Duck. He started 6 games as an undrafted rookie for the Steelers back in 2019. Why do you think he's still so beloved in Pittsburgh after all these years?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty partial, but I will say I think he's pretty easy to love. I don't know, man. There's just something about Duck Hodges. He seems like every room that I take him into, even, it just feels like people just gravitate towards him and love him. And at the end of the day, he was an underdog and came up and, tried out for the team and did what he did in a short amount of time. And I don't know, I think people love rooting for folks like that, people who started from the bottom and, wound up to where they wound up. So I'm proud.
I love it.
Lainey, Peyton obviously loves ducks based on every pass that he threw was a duck. But while Duck Hodges got his nickname because he's a champion duck caller. We show a clip here when we can. After this play, we'll show it. But afterwards, Lainey, you're kind of an expert in duck calling now. So, Peyton and I might have a few duck calls, and we're going to call some ducks, and you can tell us who's the better duck caller, all right? So let's show the clip here.
I got you. And I'll show you mine.
Ooh, I can't do that. All right, you go first, Peyton.
That's my man.
You go first.
That'll bring him in.
Yeah, here you go. My turn.
Terrible.
All right.
Duck
Who
would be
wins?
so
Here's mine.
disappointed
Do you have-
in you.
Hey, Duck. Hey, Duck.
You win.
I've seen Duck do his thing firsthand. He is the Lainey Wilson of duck calling. He is the master. So
He speaks duck.
We had a great time this weekend. So I've seen it firsthand, Eli. Do not do a duck call after him, Eli. It's going to be a disappointment for everybody. Trust me.
Hey, Lainey, I did some deep research for this show, and I went back into the archives of Louisiana high school powder puff football to find out that you once scored 5 touchdowns in a powder puff game. And Lainey, what did you do to score that much, and have you considered passing any advice on to the Steelers offense tonight?
Let me tell you, nobody knew what was going on, and I didn't even know if I was running the right way, but I was giving it 190%. And I got 5 touchdowns. But truly, the school was so small, there wasn't a lot of competition, so somebody had to do it.
I like it. You're just an athlete. Just put you out there and good things happen.
Lainey,
I don't know about that.
Lainey,
but
if the Dolphins get this first down here, they're going to be pretty. Oh no!
say that again.
Would you go for it here, Lainey, or would you kick the field goal? What do you like here? It's 4th and 4.
I would kick the field goal, but that's just me. That's just me.
I agree with you. I think if it was 4th and 1, they could have gone for it. 4th and 4 on the road with a chance to take the lead. I like kicking the field goal.
Kick the field goal.
Eli, does she go on the perfect prediction panel if that's true? If they kick the field
do
goal?
it. I think so. I think we can make it happen.
That's a pretty good prediction. Everybody goes for it on 4th down now.
I know. I think they would have gone for it. They lost. Obviously got an injury. They lost 3 or 4 yards right there to kind of make it 4th and 5. A little more risky right there.
Tua's still out there.
He's out there. They might be out of. They might have lost, losing that yardage, put themselves out of field goal range in the cold. What's this? A 50?
Look how cold it is.
52-yarder.
They're doing it. I think you got to put her up there, Eli. I think she's got to go up there. I want to see.
What is she? How about a make or miss?
Make it for her to,
Yeah.
oh,
Make it or miss it here, Lainey. What do you think?
He gonna miss it. He gonna miss it.
He's gonna miss it.
all right.
Go for the miss. Made it.
Almost prediction panel.
Almost prediction. We're going
Let me
for
see
it.
those bell bottoms. Get up
You just
there.
want to see me in the bell bottoms. I know it.
I can't.
You made it.
Stay with us, Lainey.
All right, welcome back. Lainey, your breakout hit was in 2021, a song, Things a Man Ought to Know. And we see the opening lyrics right here on the screen. I can hook a trailer on a 2-inch hitch. I can shoot a shotgun. I can catch a fish. I can change a tire on the side of the road. Yeah, I know a few things a man ought to know. Lainey, did you write this about Peyton because he can't do any of these things?
Hey, you know what, Eli? I literally just told my friend over here, I said, hey, make sure that we get Peyton a utility belt for Christmas because we're going to teach
No
him
doubt.
some things.
He won't know what to do with it, though.
I'll be looking for it. Lainey, I'd love to get your opinion on a country song that I've been working on. We'll show the lyrics here when we can. I can hit a receiver on a 10-yard hitch. I can play from the shotgun. I can beat the fish. I can get a win when playing on the road. Yeah, I know a few things a Manning ought to know. Lainey, I'm calling this things a Manning ought to know. You think a label is going to want this song?
I might sign you. Why not? Hey, you a poet and you didn't even know it.
Yes.
Oh, that rhymes.
I want to hit.
Lainey, I know
I like it.
Hey, we got your utility belt. Look at that. You do own a utility belt. Who knew? Look at that ruler. Yeah, a little.
It looks
Tape
natural.
measure. Yeah.
Measuring tape. That's just what you need. Lainey, I know we talked a little bit about your football career, but I also heard you played a lot of sports back in Louisiana, basketball, track, cheerleading, and I know how sports crazy Louisiana can be. Was it hard to make all those teams in high school?
Look, from pre-K to 12th grade, we had 200 students, so everybody had to play every sport in order for us to have sports. And so they were like, "Hey, like, you want to play track this year? We gotta have a track team. Do you want to be a cheerleader this year? Do you want to have a cheerleading team?" So, yeah, I ended up getting coach's award with basketball, which means you suck but you hustled. So not too bad.
Peyton got that a bunch. It's kind of like most improved, like 5 years in a row for basketball, most improved. Hustler.
Award. Yeah. Lainey, everyone who plays football knows that injuries can be a part of the game. Is it true you once had a cheerleading injury? What's the story there?
Look, believe it or not, I used to be a flyer. I would hate to see them try to lift me now, but one time they had me doing a flip out of a cheer stunt, and I hit the hardwood gym floor, and I cracked my tailbone.
Ooh.
They had to take me to the ER. It was bad, but hey, you do what you got to do, right?
Do what you got to do. I bet you were there the next week, right? I mean, you rallied and answered the bell, right? That's what you do.
100%. 100%. That's what you got to do.
All right, your Steelers are looking good right here. Rodgers, they've abandoned the run, Pate. They're just going straight to the pass, and it's working.
All right, Lainey, we'll give you a chance to go back on the real prediction panel. Do you think the Steelers are going to kick a field goal here, get a touchdown? What's your prediction?
I think they're going to kick a field goal, but I think that's what's going to happen.
I kind of think you're right. This is their first time really in the red zone for anybody, Eli. Cold weather, hard to move it. So, Lainey, as Eli demonstrated earlier, you're known for your bell-bottom country style. And Eli, of course, created the quarter zip craze that is sweeping the globe. Have you ever considered upping your style game with a sensible quarter zip?
I don't know how I would pull off. Oh, see, look, that just don't look natural. It's like you in a utility belt, Peyton. It just don't look natural.
They just don't belong?
That ain't it.
That ain't it.
That ain't it. No, that ain't it. Not happening. We're all trying
Which
new
looks more
things
awkward? That or you in the quarter zip? Which is more awkward, you think, Lainey?
I think we're all three tied tonight. You in the bell bottoms, him in the utility belt, and me in a zip up.
We're all losing.
The worst arms you've ever given me, Eli, on a Photoshop. Whose hair is that on those arms? It's not mine. I can tell you that much. All right,
Skinny arms.
Lainey,
You gotta get the weight room page to pull off that utility belt.
I kind of think the field goal is the real deal. It's all about what they do on these first and second down plays. Pretty good yards there. Just trying to stay out of these second and longs and third and long. Those are the ones that are hard to convert. So they'll probably take it down to the 2-minute warning right here. Wouldn't you think, Eli? Dolphins ought to look to start calling timeout maybe after the 2-minute warning.
Hey, Peyton, they're trying to get a free play right here. They're not running a play right here.
Yeah, Aaron is not going to snap the ball here, Lane. He's going to get up there and try to do some fake snap counts.
Maybe. I don't know why he took so
He is
long
not
to
gonna
break
run
the
it.
huddle, though.
No. Motion. All right, Lainey, you got a little break here. You can change your prediction. You got time to think about it. Stay with us during this commercial. We'll hear the final prediction when we come back.
All right, welcome back. Look what we got here. We got the December checklist. Get a master's degree. Go to a Steelers home game. Get on the ManningCast. Yes, check the last box. You're on it. You made it. Someone get her a red Sharpie so she can check that. He's got Aaron's fat head. I got Lainey's fat head right here. She's trying to get on the perfect prediction panel. So,
all right, Lainey, second and 6 here. Hey, Lainey, you are allowed to change your prediction at any point. Everybody up on that panel has changed it, so you're still thinking field goal, right?
Yeah, but also I'm just ready for him to throw something deep. I'm ready just for it.
We got a screen. Get the first. Ooh, 3rd and 1 here. Lainey, you were getting fired up. You put the helmet on during the break. You were ready for them to run some smash mouth football. Look at you right there. Well, you look like Peyton trying to get it on right there.
Hey, Lainey, that's what he does to me all season. He films during the break. He films me eating. He films me getting makeup on my big forehead. There are no safe spaces on this show.
You got it on, though. Look at that.
That is terrible.
You got it on. You got it on.
All right,
I got it on. I barely got it off.
3rd and 1. I think they get this first, and then maybe Dolphins will call another timeout. Lainey, I used to get nervous before a game. I think it's good to get nervous. It means you care. Do you get nervous before a big concert?
Every single time. I feel like, to be honest, if I'm not getting nervous, something's wrong.
It doesn't matter.
I feel like that means I care. I try to channel that nervousness into more of excitement. I feel like a horse getting ready to run the barrels. I just get fired up. So, yeah, I get nervous. Yes, I pace back and forth.
It matters to you. It means it matters to you.
You have a favorite song that you like to perform, Lainey?
Oh my goodness. I will say we just had a hit with one called Somewhere Over Laredo, and that's pretty fun to be able to just see all the people singing it back. When it's a new song that you just put out, it just gets you fired up when you see people connecting and latching on to lyrics that you wrote.
Yeah.
I love that.
Ooh.
All right, 4th and 1.
I mean,
if
they could
go
kick
for it. If they could kick it and tie.
Lainey will get on the perfect prediction.
I think. Look,
I think they're going to kick
in a 3-0 game, I'd kick it. I'd kick it and tie this game. This final score is going to be 13-10, so I'd kick it. Lainey, besides me, who's one artist you'd like to do a duet with?
Oh, well, you are top of that list. List. But
she wants to sing with a 4.
Oh my
a guy
goodness.
that has a talent of a 4. That's what she wants to do a duet with.
Yeah. You know, I used to impersonate Hannah Montana, and I love Miley Cyrus. I impersonated Hannah Montana for 5 years, so I think at some point me and Miley, we got to do something together.
That makes sense. Come full circle.
That.
All right,
They're going
with the tush push here.
I think you got it.
All right, you got it.
The Dolphins call a timeout here, Pate.
Dolphins should call a timeout, but although they probably can't I think now they kind of know they're probably not going to get it back, so they might just sometimes, keep Pittsburgh out there and let them kind of have to make a decision. All right, Lainey, it's first and goal. It's first and 10. They're on what? They're on the 14-yard line. I'm not trying to talk you out of it. You still like
feel
field
like you're
goal.
trying to talk. Lainey, you can stay with your decision. Stop trying to talk her out of it, Peyton. You can just stick with it.
He's trying to talk me out of it. I know what he's doing.
Yes.
I know what he's doing, but it ain't happening.
listen.
They gon' kick.
They're gonna kick, Peyton. They're gonna kick it. All right, Peyton, right here, Aaron, he's made a living in the red zone of scrambling, of making plays, extending plays. He likes to kind of scramble, get into that B gap and escape to his right. So the Dolphins, they kind of said, hey, we got to rush him hard. It's not one of those guys, hey, we got to keep him in a cage, but it's got to be coordinated. We got to kind of rush, make sure we got that B gap, locked down, and we don't let him escape to the right. Make him go left, if anything. He's not as good at scrambling to the left right here, so look out for that.
I think scrambling in the cold weather is harder. Not that I know anything about scrambling, Lainey. I couldn't run out of sight in a week, but if I'm the Dolphins, I kind of like Aaron scrambling. I think they might, be able to get to him.
Oh, good job. Look at this. Look at this.
All right,
Pate. Stop talking
out
her
of bounds.
All
right,
right,
Lainey. First and goal on the 3.
Good job here, Pate. Just kind of hanging in there, right? It wasn't open originally.
Hold on. Good job,
back.
Eli. The running back was the first read. He looked back to the middle, then went back to the running back. It's kind of 1, 2, back to 1.
Kind of
the
open
power
early,
of the quarterback's eyes.
open late.
He can move those defenders. Lainey, touchdown or field goal? One more chance to change.
Now touchdown. Touchdown.
I like it.
To who? Who do you like? DK Metcalf?
You talked me out of it.
She doesn't have to say who. That's a face mask.
Oh, my
That's
goodness.
a face mask.
That hurt. Can't grab by the neck, Lainey. Lainey, in case you didn't know it, you can't grab by the neck in a horse collar. Peyton made that rule up when he was 3 years old, and the NFL heard it.
I saw that.
And they made it official. No grabbing by the neck.
Lainey, there's
the
nothing
face mask.
safe here. Your high school cheerleading pictures.
there it is.
My video of me when I was 3.
You can't grab by the flag again.
Y'all have been
I
fighting
could watch
from the
these
beginning.
all day. I could watch these all day. The home
Two
movies of
6-year-olds
Peyton's
versus a
Prime.
3-year-old. Who picked those teams? All right, Eli. I kind of like running it here one more time. I want to run some clock. I'm not saying you don't want to get in. He's changing the play. He's going to the second play, Lainey. I think it was a pass.
No one knows what it is.
He's checking it to a run play.
These guys, receivers do not know what it is.
Give it to him.
You get in?
Put Lainey up there.
Wait. They call him down to 1. All right,
See,
what's the...
Lainey, he wants to run the clock right here. I mean, even though you like to kind of get up there, you have the momentum, get up there and score. He likes to run the clock so that Dolphins have no time left after the kickoff, after the touchdown to score. So this is good clock management by Aaron. He really shouldn't snap this ball till about 3 seconds on the play clock.
Yep.
Now the Dolphins are playing the run, so it's going to be harder to run the ball. He might throw this to DK Metcalf out here on a little fade route. Oh, he should have done that.
All right.
Now the Steelers should call
Third
timeout,
down.
Lainey.
Yeah, call...
Oh.
Call timeout with what, maybe, Pape? 15
I mean,
seconds? It doesn't matter.
Give
at this
yourself
point.
2 chances. I mean, if they went for it on 4th down, I think they got it earlier. They got to go for it again. All right, Lainey, what do you think? Field goal or touchdown?
You can't.
I'm
stop
sweating
talking
now.
into it. Yeah, she wants a touchdown. You got two more shots at it. They're not
I'm
going to
sticking
kick
to
it.
my guns.
Stick with it. You think they run it in or throw it in, or just saying touchdown? You can just say touchdown, Lainey.
I think they're running it in.
Okay, I like it. I'm getting up no matter what
do
because
y'all
I want to
think?
show off
I
my
need to know
bell
what
bottoms
y'all
one more
think.
time.
I kind of like I kind of like the run play because they have a timeout. If they had no timeouts, they would have to throw it, Lainey, because they couldn't run it, then get back up and run another play because the Dolphins player might lay on top of it. So I actually like the run play as well. They're going to go with the quarterback sneak tush push.
Got
Lainey,
in.
get her up there.
Oh,
He's in.
touchdown. There we go. Touchdown. We got the
You
You better
perfect
put me up
prediction.
there. You better
I gotta shake. I gotta shake it. I gotta shake it a little bit.
What is that move?
I say you put the bell in the bottom, Eli.
There we go. Look at those loose hamstrings, Pate. There we go.
Hey, athlete.
Whew. These things are painted on.
Congrats, Lainey. And that's you, that's Glenn Powell, that's George Bush, Shane Gillis. That's quite a distinguished list you've joined. So, I mean, I know
proud to
Entertainer of
be
the
a
Year is a
part of
big
it.
deal, but, I mean, this is a big one. This is a big one.
I know, trust me.
Lainey, we can't thank you enough for coming on. We're going to let you go. You've been awesome. Appreciate you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Thank you, Lainey.
Go
You were great.
Steelers.
Tell Duck hello.